Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today is hashtag #cathysowinghappiness, in which we'll have our drawing at the end of the video. But first, let's have our shout out to Judy, Vine, Carolyn, Robin, Angie, Joyce, Connie, Lala Gamma, and Dora. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to set this aside till the end of the video. What we're going to make today is a wardrobe style pocket. So what I've done here is I have married cloth onto music paper, and at the end of the video I'll have a pop-up come up. If you click on that pop-up, it'll show you how to make this paper combo with the paper and material combo. It'll show you how to make it. So I did a couple of different styles here. I was thinking of fall. And what you'll need to do is you'll need to cut your combined paper and material. You'll need to cut it approximately 9 by 4.5, and that is what this is right now. So let's go ahead and round the corners. So the corner rounder will go ahead and cut that fabric just fine. See there? Isn't that awesome? Now, we'll want to fold this in like this. We're folding it in. And it is approximately, I'm going to look at my, my little prototype here and see, it's about 2.5 that we're going to fold this in. So let's fold this in 2.5 inches. So let's get this done here. And then remaining side, you're just going to fold it over just about 1/2 inch like this. I'm just using my line so I get straight right here. Come on back. There. I want it folded right there. I can get that right there. All right. So it's going to open like this. Now it can either fold this way or it can fold this way, either way. But I'm going to quickly switch to one that I've already inked up and it's ready to go. Now I have sewn this one. You do not have to sew. You don't have to sew at all. I just went ahead and sewed it. I like to sew the paper, so I did. Now, if you have a little scrap of the material and the paper that you use, go ahead and cut yourself a little pocket that fits right inside, just like this. Isn't that cute? Now, I have gone ahead and cut mine. I've sewn around the edge. I've inked around the edge. I didn't round any of the corners, but I can. I'm just barely going to take the tip off. I'm not really going to change it much. Just take the tip. Now, I have 2 risers here, and these are cardboard, and I'm just going to place them. They're they're 1/4 of an inch long. So I'm wide. They're 1/4 of an inch wide. So I'm just going to place it right here onto the ends of the pocket. Now, I've had some people say, why don't I do it all the way, on the longer side? Well, you can if you want. I just find that this is all it really needs, because what you're doing by adding this is you're giving it just an extra bit of height so that you're able to stick things into the pocket easier. And you're not struggling. So now, unless you want to put, a booklet in there, then you're going to struggle. But just for, let's just say you want to put a thinner type of piece of paper and not a cardstock, then it really will help you. Just that little added height will really help in being able to get it in there. So let's go ahead and let's attach our pocket. I'm going to put the glue down the bottom side, and let's go ahead and get that in there. Let's see here. I'm just setting it up this way just so I can make sure I'm not sticking out. Somehow it looked like I'm sticking out a little bit. I think what it is that I did this plaid, and the plaid's a little cattywampus to the world, but it's just the way it is. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add a little bit of writing place inside. So I've just trimmed my coffee dyed paper. This one happens to have a little bit of gold on it. It's just splattered on there. I've inked around the edges, I've rounded the corners, and I'm just going to add this with just a little bit of glue right here, just to have a little extra writing spot inside. So let's get this one added on the other side. And I didn't make them huge so that you can still see the beauty of the music. So there's the inside, and these are just paperweight. They're copy paperweight, I should say. So they're, they're kind of flimsy, and see how easily they just slip right inside. I don't have to struggle, and it's all because that you added a riser. And we didn't add a riser down here because, like I said, I just don't find that's needed. So I think I want to have it like this. I like this picture better. Alrighty, so now let's put a little decoration right here. I think it's going to need a little something. Let's see, maybe a little mushroom. Oh, that's cute. I think it needs a label. Alright, I grabbed a couple of little labels here. We've got this one. It doesn't matter which one. I think they're both adorable. I am going to use a little bit of hot glue because I'm gluing onto the fabric. I really do want this to be glued on. I'm not pushing it down yet because I think I'm going to see if I can slip this label just a little bit underneath. Let's see if I can still do that. Sure I can. Just like that. Oh my goodness. Isn't that adorable? Now for the inside. So we have one that laps over the other, and it really does not matter which way you make it lap over. But let's bring in a circle punch, and my circle punch is a 1 inch. I'm looking for my 1 inch punch. That's what this is. And I've put book page on cardstock, and then I punched out another piece of cardstock. So I have 2 pieces of cardstock circles out of the 1 inch punch. Now I'm going to bring in my little piece of foam that I saved from packing. I'm going to bring my punchy tool right here and my little, I think it's called a rivet. No, it's called a brad. I always want to call it a rivet. It's a brad. So I'm going to place these two together. So the 2 circles are together. And I'm going to see if I can get it, somewhere in the middle. I'm going to put a hole right in the middle with my pokey tool, and then I'm going to take my brad, I'm going to stick it in the hole, and then I'm going to open it up. I'm going to use the bottom of it, and I'm just going to make sure it's nice and flat. So now it looks like this, and it looks like this on this side. So now with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue it. Now you're going to glue it on the side that is the top. So you're not going to glue it on this one because this one goes over the top of this one. Or you could glue it on this one on this side if you want, if you have this side on top of this side. Okay, so for some reason I want it this way. Who knows why? I just do. So I'm going to take my circle and I'm going to add my glue onto my circle, and I'm going to just place it. I'm just going to kind of look here and see. I think that's about in the middle. I want it about right there. And then I'm just going to press it down so it gets nicely glued to that. And let's go ahead and think about maybe a little bit of decoration here. I think this mushroom looks beautiful on it. So how about if maybe we put a little bee with a sunflower, and I just don't even think, well, I said it doesn't need a label, but that's kind of cute going that way. That is kind of cute going that way. Okay, let's do that. So that needs to go down first. And so let's go ahead and, well, I guess it's not time for that yet. Yes, it is. I don't know why it doesn't want to. There we go. I wasn't pushing hard enough. All right, let's get this in here. Just about, I think it was about right there. And then push it down. We're going to put our decoration on next. I think it was about right there. Okay, and then I have a little bee with a sunflower, and I just cut that out of a piece of ephemera just to have a little accent. Okay. How about that for a little cluster? That's cute. Now I have some baker's twine right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to separate the two circles. Remember, we married two circles together with the brad, and we're going to go ahead and get between the circle, which I have done, with my baker's twine. Now this is the way I like to do it. If you're going to be pulling the twine around this way, then have your knot here. If you're going to be pulling the twine around this way, then have your knot over here. So I want my twine, my string, to go around this way. So I'm going to place my knot on this side. So that's just what I do. And the knot really helps open up the space between the two circles. It surely does. And I'm just going to trim it off right at the edge of the circle. And then I'm going to bring it around, and I only like to do it once. I know some people go around and around. I just do it once. And then because I have, there's a gold little strip twine or something, gold something that's in this baker's twine, I need to put a knot at into mine so it doesn't unravel. But there you go. There's the wardrobe style pocket. And it's just like that. Isn't that cute? We're all ready for fall. All right, you guys, let's have our drawing. You know what? Let's don't have our drawing yet. Because I forgot we should put some of this on there. It's sitting right here in front of me and I forgot. I think this will add a lot. If I slip that right there. Yeah, I do need to add that. So I'm going to get this out of the way. I should have done it before I even put the circle on, but I didn't, so now we're going to do it now. And there's no reason why we can't. So I'm just going to lay this right on here, and I'm going to press it down. Making sure I've not glued it shut. A little bit of glue on there. We'll take it off. There we go. Now let's just trim this. Goodness gracious, I've caught. Do a little trim. Put it back together. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like that. I think that adds a little something something to it. Okay, now we're ready for the drawing. So how do you get in the fishbowl? You get in the fishbowl by doing a type of happiness towards someone else, letting someone in line at the grocery store. You have 20 items and they have one. Letting someone in line of traffic. Something that you do towards another person that's an act of kindness. Make sure you place your act of kindness in the most recent video, Cathy Sewing Happiness. I need to get a drink. Okay, so you're placing in the comment section, you're telling me your act of kindness in the most recent video of Cathy Sewing Happiness. And it has to be the most recent because every single Sunday we have a winner. And what do you win? You win Happy Mail from me to you as my way of paying it forward. Now, if you enter, please check back next Sunday to see if you've won. Because why? Because I need your address. I need your address. So down below, it tells you how you enter. It tells you if you win, how you're going to get your address to me. So please keep doing your acts of kindness and make sure you get your address to me if you've won. So who has won Happy Mail from me to you this week? Open it up, Cathy. Judy Chambers. Judy, you have won Happy Mail from me to you as my way of paying it forward. You guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.